recapspiration, an inspiration that doesn't count against your DM inspiration, want to sum up what happened last week? It'd be pretty cool if you did. Roll a d20 in the chat. Otherwise, I will try my best to sum up what happened last week. Oh man, Daniel coming in strong. Real strong. Got 19. Going once. Going twice. Okay. Daniel, take it away. What happened last week?
Last week on Curse of Strahd Daybreak, we continued our battle against those wayward elementals. It was steel and spell and dark power against their raw elemental fury, and in the end, it wasn't enough to hold us back. So that was good. But after that, we continued our journey into a freak blizzard waylaid us for a few hours. We took refuge in a cave that we thought was abandoned, but soon enough, its occupant arrived. It was big and white and bloody and full of horns, but still seemed hesitant to start a fight, but did appear to have its heart set on Excalibur. Darius stood his ground, and the creature stood his ground, but in the end stood down. During camp, Anna questioned Casimir about his intentions. He was after the spell of arcane resurrection from Xanther, seemingly to want to resurrect his sister, Petrina Balakovna, a one-time potential bride of Strahd. Casimir killed her to keep her from marrying into that family. And, that's why we found out why Strahd did a little genocide on the elves. It seemed a disproportional reaction. In private, Anna suggested that we kill Casimir once he served his purpose, lest we find ourselves with another bride to contend with. I thought that an old flame showing up might distract them, at least for a while. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Speaking of bridges, we made our way to this bridge and tower bastion. The empty question mark? We'll find out today.
Okay.
And as always, Clean Sweep did nothing.
Damn. All right, fair enough. You, I caught the most of that. It got a little garbled at the end. But it came through for me. Dayrails, catch it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and take a recapspiration. If anybody would like to answer the question, roll a d20 into chats. It's a d10. It could be added to any dice roll after the fact. Pretty handy. Even a death saving throw if you had to make one of those. All right, got a 10 from Shane going once. Going twice. All right, Shane, Masters, what's the situation?
So, yeah, I'd definitely like to be a hero. Certainly, that's the goal. But, I don't know. I've been a little told all my life that I've came from nothing, and that's where I'd end up as well. So it's kind of hard to think of yourself as a hero when you're told you're nothing your whole life. So, yeah, he wants to be a hero, but I don't think he sees himself as one.
Gotcha. Well, joke's on them. You didn't end up nowhere. You ended up in Barovia.
Yeah. Ha! Take the... Oh, wait.
Okay, I like it.
And I think he would want to know Roderick, what he considers himself as.
Okay. Yeah, Roderick never considered himself a hero. Just a guy who was trying to solve some mysteries of his past and, do some good, I guess, alongside his companions. But he never really considered himself like a mover and a shaker of events. Which to him, maybe being a hero is maybe he defines being a hero as much bigger than what being a hero actually is. Yeah, so while he lived and died as a hero, he never really considered himself a hero. Which maybe was part of the problem. I don't know. All right. So, with all that sorted, we're at Tsolenka Pass. Congratulations. You are the first group to make it this far. Let's see. Tsolenka Pass.
I'd like to level up 3 times in this session, like Nightball did.
Oh, dude. If they had timed it differently and been able to, they might have been able to level 5 times. So you've either been this kid or you know this kid that they've got like pretty lenient teacher, and so they just turn in all of their schoolwork for the whole year on like the second to last day of school. That's kind of how it felt. They were like, but we also did this, and we also did this, and we also did this, and I'm just like reeling in my chair. I'm just like, what? And then I was like, well, okay. That's the joy of milestones in a sandbox. Yay! Yay! I kind of want to go back and have another vodcast about XP versus versus milestones. I still stand by milestones, but you get stuff like that where you get 3 or more levels in one session, and then poor Mythic went like 8+ months without getting a single level once. So it really just it changes things. It changes things. Yeah. All right. So, but you don't want to have arbitrary milestones, in my opinion. But I think at the end of the day, an arbitrary milestone is probably the best. Like the DM just decides, yeah, they should probably be leveled up right now. I think that's honestly the best one. But like everything that relies on the DM, you're reliant on the DM. So it's not a perfect system. All right. Let's see. Got this Tsolenka Pass ambience. Hey, this isn't music. This is just wind blowing. How dare you? All right, hold on. Sorry. This is the one plus the music. Just lead with that, bro. All right. Wow. Okay. It's a little ominous. All right. Oof. So, as you guys approach, I guess I'll take you over to a scene. Let's see. There's a lot of you. We won't forget you, Clean Sweep. This is going to be your session, homie. I feel it. Feel it in my bristles. All right. So, I guess any questions before we proceed? I'm not trying to stall you. I'm just legitimately. Do you guys have any questions about what's about to go down? I can read you some flavor text. Maybe that will help. All right, hold on. All right, so Tsolenka Pass is a ruined and abandoned gravel road that hugs Mount Ghakis, climbing to great heights. The road started back at the Raven River Crossroads, so a long ways back, and travels a great distance before reaching the heights of the mountains and a ravine that is bisected. Right, a ravine is created by a river bisecting a mountain. The Luna River. About how many feet is this? 800 feet below. Well, that's fun. All right, that's really high up. Okay, so this is a narrow pass, hugging the side of the mountain. The mountain is incredibly difficult to climb. The stone is somehow smooth and jagged in all the wrong ways, and everything is just coated in like a casing of rime. And then you add on to that the winds and the storms and everything else. So this is a beautiful view from your tour helicopter. of the bridge that you will need to cross that spans the chasm, 800-foot drop to the river below. And over here is where you're entering the scene. You'll notice that there is a dope sort of gate, and there is a portcullis filled with burning green fire from World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusades. So that's where we're going to start our adventure, is right outside those gates. But that kind of gives you an idea of where you're at. All right. So let's switch to...
Shit, my planet. Crash didn't say as if from a tour helicopter. He said from your tour helicopter. Let's just take the fucking helicopter to the top.
Right? Why? Listen, I'm just saying, none of y'all had the bigger brains to say that your modern day token was a fucking Apache helicopter. I'm just saying, like, oh well.
Izzy gave me her modern day token before she
Oh yeah. All right.
Turns out it's an invincible modern day Apache helicopter.
Fantastic.
Reed died with 2 tokens still left.
You mean
wasn't a helicopter?
Reed. So I also have gas for the helicopter and a parachute for Tiernan.
Beautiful. I mean, if that's really how you want to do this, I mean, I have a rock that would love to meet a helicopter.
That's why I specified it was an invincible helicopter.
Right, but you guys aren't. All right, let's see. Let's go to the scene of the gate. All right, this is you guys approaching. Here you are on the map. Hope none of you fell off the edge. Oh, some of you did. You're in the margins, so those people died instantly. There we go. All right.
Well, that's that.
All right. So, let me describe it to you. The shelf of rock on which the mountain road clings grows narrow, and to your left the icy cliffs rise sharply towards dark rolling clouds. High up in the clouds, you hear the caw-caw scream of a mighty bird in flight. To your right, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. Ahead, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of black stone, lined with spikes and topped by statues of demonic vultures with horned heads. Set in the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, behind which burns a curtain of green flame. On the other side of the dark wall, gripping the mountain's edge, is a guard tower of white stone topped by golden statues of mighty warriors. Yeah, so that's the sort of approach situation. How do you want to proceed?
Does Anna know anything about this place?
You may roll a history check. Anna, all you know is that this was a garrison of the Knights of Argynvost long ago.
Azimir, what is this?
Okay. Casimir is going to roll his history check. Okay, good shit. He'll roll his Arcana check. Alright, not as good. Okay, so he will recount to you the story of Tsolenka Pass. I'm not sure how much you guys have already heard during the campaign, but he doesn't know that either. So Tsolenka Pass was a trade route through the southern foothills and mountains of Barovia, connecting them to the lands of Redacted long ago, before they were pulled into the Shadowfell. The Vistani will still use these roads from time to time, which is why they maintain any semblance of decent condition. The road did have a point where it began to climb up into the mountains rather than traveling south through the foothills. That is where you guys are now, is the Tsolenka Pass that is climbing the mountain. long ago, that road was said to lead all the way to the Amber Temple, but it was never like a formal road like the Roman Empire or anything like that. It was mostly just a route for bringing supplies and building materials to the site of the Amber Temple. Once the temple was completed, the road beyond this point was pretty much left to degrade into, a trail or be reclaimed by nature. But this pass here necessitated a bridge, and while they were building the bridge, they decided to build a garrison. That is because the wizards, monks, clerics, and paladins that built the Amber Temple, all of their paladin bros and fighters and rangers and whatnot, they were like, we should probably make sure nobody's sneaking up to the temple to cause mischief. And so they set up this garrison here. Now, Argynvost and his closest homies, they were like, well, we're going to run a PR campaign so that people don't get mad that we're here. So they set up Argynvost Halt down in the valley and, proceeded to protect the realm and do good deeds and all that kind of stuff until their inevitable demise at the hands of Strahd von Zarovich. So this is the remnants of that garrison, a choke point climbing the mountain that was designed to be nearly impassable without the permission of the Order of Argynvost. And so he would end with, so be prepared for all manner of magical defenses and guardian.
Like that green fire.
Now, it is worth mentioning that the conditions here they're suboptimal. The winds are mighty strong, strong enough that they're going to impose disadvantage to ranged attacks, and also attempts at flying could result in a bad time.
Convenient.
Yeah. Mechanically, the strong wind imposes disadvantage on ranged weapon attack rolls, but not spells. And any wisdom perception checks relying on hearing. The strong wind also extinguishes any open flames, disperses fog, and makes flying with non-magical means impossible. A flying creature or creature flying with magic must land at the end of its turn, or fall prone. And then the snowfall is also causing some obscuring effects, which is going to be disadvantage to visual perception checks. So between that and the sound, most of your checks are going to be at disadvantage, and your passives will be -5. So that means Tiernan, joke's on you. You only have a 27 passive perception right now.
Oh,
Might as well
let's
throw
be a
your
level 1 character on.
Might as well throw yourself off the edge right now. All right. So how do you guys want to proceed?
So starts
Let's get a
walking
closer
forward.
look. Yeah, let's get a closer look at the gate.
Okay. All right. Would it help strategically to be able to see it from a top-down view, or is Theater of the Mind fine? Okay. All right. So I got some flavor text I have to read to you. As you guys approach the portcullis, let me know when you get within, let's say, 10 feet. Anyways, as you get closer, you do see that the gatehouse is 30 feet high, and the adjoining walls are 20 feet high and lined with stone spikes. So that's really not that bad, right? Like this building right here, only 30 feet tall. This wall only 20 feet tall. Yeah, so let me know when you're within 10 feet of the wall.
Does anyone need to prepare anything before we get closer?
Let me check my spell book.
I look at my fist.
You guys say that, but some of you have more A5e abilities than a warlock has spell options. Just throwing that out there. So,
We're within 10 feet.
all right. As you approach within 10 feet of the portcullis, it screams with the sound of rusting metal and begins to rise on its own. But the wall of fire remains.
She looks at Casimir. Can you do anything about this?
He smiles, and he is going to try to cast Dispel Magic. We'll see if it works. This is his last third level spell slot, though. He's going
Can't cast spells if you're dead.
He's going to examine it. Let's see.
The only other idea I have that I don't want to do is teleport up over the top, drop a rope down, and have you guys climb over.
Okay.
But the fire's still there.
So as Casimir examines it, he says, this is a powerful enchantment. The magic here is permanently bound to the foundations of the wall. I could dispel it for a very brief amount of time, but it could be beyond my abilities, and either way, I would be using more of my magic. There could be even greater dangers to overcome once we reach the temple.
Ideas.
And then he explains to you mechanically that it is a modified wall of fire. The modification is that it is permanent, and it deals D10s instead of D8s. So it'd be 5.
Nice.
Sorry, this is upcast. 6 D10 fire damage as you pass through.
Tunin is notably at the back of the group.
No saving throw. That's important to note.
Well, we're definitely not going to get our cart through that.
Oh man, when you point out the cart and the supplies, Casimir, that's a strong argument. Casimir sighs, and he is going to try and dispel the door. He doesn't know what level the spell is at, only that it is upcast. So yeah, you know what? He will use a 5th level spell slot, thinking that might be enough. And the DM chuckles behind his screen. And then he has to make a caster check. All right, this is a raw ass intelligence check. Here we go. Oh, all right. He makes it, and the wall of fire is dispelled for a very brief amount of time. He says, "Go,
we immediately start
move
going
quickly."
We should hustle.
All right.
I'll carry Gustav across.
All right. Okay, so you guys rush through, and just under a minute later, you feel the heat of the flames as they rise back up again. I'll move you further in. Let's see. This one? Nope, that's... Ooh, I want to show you this one because What a cool fucking scene to like see it off in the distance like that. Dang. Wow. This man is an artist. All right.
Good job, Casimir. That was clutch.
For a second, I thought you were telling Benio's Maps that. I was like, oh. Like, dang, okay. He's doing good. Let's see. I'll bring you guys in.
Do you think Shane would say clutch? I don't know.
No, but I
Ooh,
could
yeah.
think of what, maybe,
He's picked it up from
to be fair,
somebody.
Izzy has been trying to modernize Shane
Ooh,
some.
that's true. That's true. And that's the thing about slang is if it's good enough, it sneak into your vocabulary pretty easy.
Because otherwise I have to say something like handy.
Well, I mean, he'd actually know what you meant if you said handy. So either way, he gets the gist of it. He knows it's a compliment, and he says, "Yes, it was a good investment of magic." With that done, I wonder what other, things we need to deal with. And I'll move you guys over to this map right here. Nope, no, not this map. This map? Hold on, don't look. I'm trying to find your map. Oh, where did I put you guys? There's so many. Ah, here we go. All right, so you guys are now inside the quote-unquote garrison. It's literally just this gate, a tower, and then this bridge off in the distance.
Someone still have that thing we were supposed to deliver here for the knights?
Oh, Daniel does.
It's probably in the garrison, do you think?
Yep. It's...
Makes the most sense, I think.
Yep. Let's get out of the snow for a while.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
look.
so wonderful. All right, let me see. You guys gonna approach this? All right, let me see what we got here. Guard tower. All right. As you approach, the door is swollen with like ice and the cold, and like rime has sort of encased the edges. You'd have to be a pretty strong boy to shoulder check the ice and get this door open.
Only we had a strong person in this group.
If only
Oh,
we had a
well.
strong boy.
I'm strongish.
Irenia says, "I understand," and she moves up.
Let me give it a shot first. Maybe you can help.
Now, there's no getting in there. And she quietly moves towards the fire to warm up.
Strength or athletics?
It would be athletics. Oh, man.
There's no getting in there.
All right, you put a little, like, there's some of the ice cracks, but yeah, it wasn't the smartest move. They used a wooden door here. Not the best idea when you're in a cold, snowy mountain.
He waited and just helped like I asked it a minute.
All right. Oof. Damn, guys.
I think Shane looks at Daniel. He's like,
the way that it's hanging,
Can't
I don't
be
think
up
it's
to us.
supposed to do that.
Irenia says, "See, I told you, there's no getting inside." Casimir says, "Let me see what I can do." And then he's like thinking to himself, "Boy, it's weird being the only wizard that didn't take firebolt." He stares at it. He looks up. He says, "There's some windows on the second floor." But don't worry, Taltos, he's got it. Produce flame. So he will just try to melt the ice around the door for you guys. Alright, after a while, some Breath of the Wild, You Did the Thing music plays, and he motions for you to try the door again.
Okay, pause.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yep.
There we go.
guess I'll see if it's locked. After it's knocked down.
All right. Yeah, you shoulder the door open. What's left of the ice is kind of shakes or shatters off of it, and you hear the wood creak as it is pushed inward. And this is going to necessitate going to another map, so there'll be like a loading screen with like cool tips and all that jazz.
I'm ready for the cool tips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool tips. A great spell to take is Healing Word. Hope that was helpful.
Boo! We don't have any casters. Boo!
Oh, yeah, shit. Checks all my notes. They're all just spells you should take. Start sweating. Alright.
Yes,
That's
the final
fine.
tip before it circles back around is make sure your DM has allowed magic in your campaign.
Is magical casting right for you?
Here we go. Okay, so you guys spill out into the interior of the map, of the tower. A cold hearth stands across from the door, the wind howling down from its chimney. A stone staircase is on the southern wall, and 3 windows look out over a foggy sea. Clarification: that is a literary thing. It's not actually a sea. It's the mountains. You didn't teleport to the ocean. It's a sea of fog, is what they're trying to say here in the flavor text. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else interesting here? Yes. All right. My bad. A cold hearth stands in the wall across from the door, the wind blowing down its chimney. On either side of the mantle stands small silver dragon statues, and above the hearth is mounted a rime-encrusted shield, emblazoned with the image of a very sexy silver dragon. A stone staircase is on the southern wall, and along the north wall is a line of 6 rotting crates. Fine. So the crates would be here.
I mean, we're doing Breath of the Wild thing. We gotta go smash the crates, right?
Oh shit, okay. So you smash the crates?
I don't immediately smash them, but I do.
Okay, but you start violently shaking, trying not to smash the crates. Understood.
You pick them up and jiggle them around like a bully in school.
Okay, they make a clitter clatter clang sound as if they are filled with metal items.
Rupees, right?
Metal items.
Someone's paid a lot of
Do they have? Are they like nailed shut type of crate? Like
Oh, yep.
container,
And they all have that the silhouette of a somehow sexy dragon.
So I'll attempt to pry one of them open.
If you have do you have a crowbar?
I mean, I have a magical dagger.
That'll
Thieves'
do.
tools allow them to
Thieves'
be-
tools, yeah, I mean, you can pull the nails out, but if they have a magic dagger, that's fine. Stab that in, pry it open.
I have a silver dagger.
Sure. As you guys use your daggers to crack open the crates, you see that one after the other, well, actually, the one that made the clitter clatter clang is the one you're opening, right? So this one crate, when you open it, has 20 silver-tipped arrows and a 50-foot length of silver-coated chain and silver-coated manacles. That's weird. I mean, not weird, I guess, because that's like their whole thing, right? Is yeah.
Silver dragon makes sense.
Yeah. Do you want these things?
Yeah.
All right. I will go ahead and get them and put them onto your stuff. Hold on. All right. Who should I be adding them to? Who's carrying them right now?
He looks at the others. Do any of you use a bow?
David does.
Yes, David uses it. You want to give it to David?
Yeah, let's
Oh,
give
it
him
is.
the arrows.
All right. 20 silver arrows. He feels like a princess.
How
A
heavy is
Princess Zelda.
the chain?
How heavy is the chain?
Yes.
Let's see. I've got these silvered manacles already. The chain itself is 50 pounds.
I take it out and put it on the cart.
It's worth
Yeah.
555 gold.
Let's put it over by the door at the moment, and then let's check the other crates and see if there's anything else that we wanted to take, like, out to the cart to put on it.
All right, so the other crates are filled with the time-worn and rotting remnants of the garrison's armaments, which fall apart under the duress of being looked upon after all this time.
Is there like an emblem or badge or anything that survives?
From the stuff?
Yeah, from like the arms.
Oh, right, because you guys are looking for that, right? Is that correct? You guys you guys are trying to do that dude's side quest for him?
Yes,
Somebody
we're looking.
died here or something, right? Or there's a grave or something?
Yes, we're looking for Amathia,
Okay.
which said to die atop the tower. So Daniel, when they're all done, would like to go up the tower.
Unfinished business. Yes. I have the quest right here. So did you bring the guy that wanted to kill the rock amount? Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah,
let's
he's
see.
sort of
He's incinerated.
Way to stand against Strahd.
Okay.
We're on Damien Hargrove's task. We're looking for red armor with ribbons.
Ah, beautiful. Okay. More than anything, show his love for Amalthea so they can join in union in the afterlife. If the characters offer to help him, he will give you the wedding ring and ask you to deliver it to her body in Tsolenka Pass. To identify her body, he tells the characters that she adorns her armor with red ribbons. Okay. You do not see her yet.
Anything else down here anyone would want to investigate? Otherwise, we head out.
Do we go put the chain out on the cart first?
Sure.
Okay. Tiernan will run the chain out, put it on the cart, and then meet everybody back up right here, and then we'll head
Okay.
up.
Tiernan, when you go back outside, your incredible perception, despite the conditions, you feel like those two demonic vulture statues were facing the other direction when you went inside the building, but now they are facing you.
Is there the remains of like a stable or anything nearby where I can slightly inside?
It does not seem to be any. Yeah. You're starting to get the sense that this was a very like bare bones operation here.
Well, they look demonic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they look demonic in the way that churches have demonic-looking gargoyles, or do they look demonic in these are demons way?
They look. How do I describe it? They are vaguely humanoid, though their arms are fused with the tattered wings of vultures. Their humanoid torso is so emaciated that every bone stands out in strong protrusion. Their neck is a long and snake-like thing that ends in a skull-like head that is somehow the worst parts of a human and a vulture. Their lower body are the exaggerated, almost dinosaur raptor legs of a humanoid bird, and they have a long tail made out of vertebrae.
Awesome.
You've never seen one of these in a church before. You also hear another scream from high up in the snowstorm of the rock, who don't give a shit about the no flying rules. Yeah, that's all you detect for now as you load up the cart. The ox looks at you like, I really don't want to be out here.
He's definitely too big to go through the door, though, right?
No, he can squeeze through the door.
Okay, that might be a good idea.
Do you bring the ox or do you leave him?
I will put the stuff on the cart,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will lead him as close to the door as I can, and be like,
Okay.
"Hey, yo, crazy gargoyles," and then begin unhitching him.
Okay. Does anyone oppose Excalibur joining this adventure?
Kiernan, why are you bringing the oxen inside?
There's
He explains to you.
demonic gargoyles, and also I heard the rock, that giant bird.
Do you want me to shoot at the gargoyles?
If you want to fight the gargoyles, sure. I'm worried that they might do something to the cart since it's out there unattended.
So don't shoot the gargoyles.
Or do shoot the gargoyles so they don't screw up the cart. I don't know what's more worth it right now.
You think that they'll come at us, Tiernan? If they do, we should deal with them.
I think perhaps starting this rather than being surprised by it is a good plan.
All right. If
Right.
Can Shane see them from inside?
From this ground floor, no, but you did see that there are windows on the second floor that might be able to look out and see them.
Asking if we can maneuver it to where somehow he doesn't have disadvantage from the wind.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
the
the
wind is the
projectile's
projectile
still
being
gonna-
yeah.
yeah, It's a heavy bullet. Yeah. Okay. He's like, oh, and he puts his shield and sword away and takes out his rifle again.
I feel like I've done this 3 times today. All right. Maybe we go from the second story. Taltos, you can shoot that fire from a distance, yes?
He nods.
Right. You and I will take a window then.
All right. So, the nature of Benios maps. This is going to be a little bit of a butt to kind of have you guys back and forth. So you'll have to very much lean into theater of the mind if you do engage in this battle, because some of you be in, some of you be out, and you won't really be able to see in and out of the maps. But we can make it work. We can make it work. All right. Let's see. Just looking for something. There we go. All right.
You said these were demons?
I think so. They look demonic, certainly.
All right. He's gonna load up some silver bullets then. Just maybe. I just know. He's never fought a demon.
All right, some silver bullets. This seems like a good idea. Okay. All right. So, you guys are heading upstairs. Let's see. Daniel, can you see upstairs or no?
I cannot.
Do you have dark vision?
I should through the cloak.
Okay, let me see why
Shane's
it's
sword
not.
he can make that glow if need be.
There you go. And
Alright.
vision
Yeah,
range 60. There you go.
There we go.
All right. So Daniel and looks like Darius and Shane are all going upstairs,
Taltos too, right?
and Taltos. Got it. All right. Clean sweep is going to start cleaning up the first floor before moving on to the second floor. All right. Let me describe the upper floor of the God Tower. Hold on. Okay. Stone steps ascend to the second floor of the building before continuing. Oh, no. They end, and then there is a ladder that leads up to the roof. Okay. Let's see. All right. You see a great number of bones are littered around the chimney area. And what else? Oh, mounted above the hearth is a dire wolf's head, though it has time has not been kind to it. And you do see that the rusted iron ladder that is bolted to the floor and ceiling leads to a wooden trapped door. And you can hear the wind howling down the chimney. Howling for the wolf that no longer can. All right, so let's see. This window, where would it go? Oh, I can actually show you what you see out the window. So that's what you see out that window. And,
Round of applause for Benios, everybody.
Yeah, that's what you can see out that window. The question is, do any of them actually show the wall? Ah, yeah, this will do it. Let's see. Okay. So in that, I guess, third one that I showed you, Tiernan, that is where those vulture statues were supposed to be.
As in, like, that's where I see them currently, or isn't as in that's where I saw them last?
That's where you're pretty sure that's where you last saw them.
And now they're not there?
And now they're not there.
Excellent. This is all great news. I'm gonna... Everybody went upstairs, but I don't think...
Oh yeah, you would have been upstairs too, right? Or no?
I don't have anything to do. I mean, I guess I have throwing stance, right? Like, it magically gives my weapons rebounding without magic. Yeah, I'll be up with everybody else, I guess.
Okay. All right. Irenia turns to Anna and says, "Should we help them upstairs or stay here?
Anna
I'm
walks
worried
upstairs.
about the ox."
I can't see anything, Irenia. Anna goes upstairs.
Oh, fair. Yeah, I guess she'll go upstairs too. Savid says, "I will stay with the ox."
Do your best.
Get you upstairs here. There you go. Alright. Irenia, since they're out of the cold, will go ahead and light a torch. So that there's some light down here. The elves don't need it, but she and the kid do, so.
She can try to light that hearth.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Gotta find this. Well, there's plenty of, like, rotten clothes and stuff. Yeah, she'll try to get something cooking. That's a good idea.
The remains of those crates.
Yeah. Alright. So, you guys just kind of watch the windows, waiting to see where these things went. Tiernan, you hear a scraping sound on the roof above you.
I think they're on the roof, everyone.
What's the plan?
It's a great question.
Darius Tiernan first, and then the rest of us follow.
I have as good a plan as any, I suppose. Is the top a doorway or is the top a trapdoor?
It is a trapdoor. It's probably iced over in the same manner that the other ones were. Tiernan, you hear the scraping on the roof suddenly stop. And I need everybody to roll me some initiative.
Wait, do we roll initiative again now?
Oh,
or-
right. My bad. We don't roll initiative anymore. Okay. Someday, there has been a fix for Lancer, but I haven't set it up yet. So yeah, I'll just do this. Darius. All right. Darius, you're up first, though you see no enemies yet. Tiernan, I guess, would kind of warn everybody that they're on the move.
Think we need to try to bust that trap door open, maybe.
You might be muted, Darius. I'm not sure. Or running to grab breakfast. Nothing? Do we lose
Or
Darius?
giving us the silent treatment.
Damn. Okay. I guess we'll skip
Fate
Darius'
has
turn?
chosen poorly.
Shit, my bad.
Oh, okay. We just had to threaten to skip his turn. Then he decides to play D&D with us. Alright, you're up.
Scraping from up top, right? How tall is this ladder that reaches up there?
Let's see, the thickness of the ladder is about 12 feet.
Alright, Darius will start climbing the ladder with his movement until he gets to the top, and he will hold an action to open it. Or does actually, when I'm up here, does it look like the latch? It's latched or anything like that, or?
It's not so much latched, but you can see the telltale signs of the edges and the hinges and stuff are just iced over. So it's going to be another athletics check action to open.
Okay. I'm gonna hold an action to try and burst open the hatch. After everyone else has gotten ready. Is that something I can hold?
You want to hold an action to smash to do your athletics check? Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, who do you pass to?
I will pass to Daniel.
All right, Daniel.
All right. Daniel gets access to shape water through the Soul of Winter. Can I use that to affect the ice? Maybe.
Ooh, that'd be pretty cool.
All right.
It
didn't give me the actual spell, but it is on the description.
Oh yeah, because our magic item stuff broke. We could just drag it over to your spells tab. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
All right.
So you choose an area of water that you can see within 5-foot cubes, so Minecraft rules. You instantly move or otherwise change the flow of the water. You can cause the water to form simple shapes. You can freeze the water, provided there are no creatures in it. It doesn't say you can unfreeze it, though.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
That's fine. Yeah, I'd say you can unfreeze it. That's fine.
All right. Gotcha.
All right, in that case, Darius, a shitload of, like, gallons of frigid-ass water immediately fall in your face, in your clothes, all over you. All right, anything else from Daniel?
Nope, that's it. He'll pass to Anna, right there.
Okay.
Dana would have followed me up, so if you could pull her over,
sure.
please.
Yeah. Actually, I deleted her. My bad.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. If Darius is within range, I'd like to use Helpful on him to give him a bonus to his next skill check. She will move over here, and
Oh, worth mentioning, but not sure how relevant. There is a corpse in the corpse pile that do have red armor with ribbons.
Oh, it's a good
Okay.
Hannah noticed that. And she'll dodge.
Okay.
And then pass to Tiernan.
Well, I mean, it's not so much Anna noticed it. It's just I forgot to tell you with all the spooky stuff that was going on. But I feel like you guys would have definitely noticed when you were looking around the room.
Got it.
Yeah. All right, you passed to Tiernan, you said? Who did you pass to?
Right.
Okay,
Tiernan.
Tiernan. All right, Tiernan, you're up.
I am going to ready an action to throw the blood spear at an enemy if I see one.
All right, sounds
and
good.
in bonus action, I'm gonna slather myself in ointment.
Okay.
Not mechanically, just for no, actually mechanically.
Okay.
This will be my basically my barbarian damage resistance.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, who do you pass to?
That's a great question. I'll pass to Taltos because I want to see what he does.
Okay. Well, Taltos doesn't know what we're dealing with, but he is assuming that it lives up here. It won't like fire. He too wants to save some spells. So he is just going to produce flame, which do allow him to hold it in his hand. And then he will... Can you ready to throw a produce flame? I don't know if you can. Let's see. You can also attack with the flame, though doing so ends the spell when you cast a spell, or as an action on a later turn. An action is a reaction is an action. You can hurl the... Yeah, sure. Okay, since he's not using his concentration for anything else. And you don't have to use it. Yeah, so he's got his little fireball in his hand. And then, unfortunately, he can't ready it to throw until next round. But he'll have Produce Flame out. That's what he's going to do. So the room is lit up even more. He's got fire. He's looking left, right, trying to figure out, you know, what the hell's happening. He looks behind him to make sure that he's not standing by a window. Feels pretty good about that. And he passes to Shane.
Shane will point his rifle up at the, the trapdoor in the opening. When if something happens, that hostile happens to get within view, he'll shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right,
ready a shot.
Sounds good. Play passes to.
I guess. Is anyone up? No one's upstairs that has. It's everyone downstairs now. So I guess Irenia.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Has anyone shouted down to the first floor to let them know that they should be cautious about things? I mean, they're obviously being cautious because this is a very dangerous and scary place. But does anybody call down to warn them, or?
I mean, we told them about the gargoyles. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's see. All right. In that case, Irene will be finishing up trying to get getting the fire going. And she will hear you guys kind of shouting and moving around upstairs, and then she will draw her weapon and ready to shoot a hostile if she sees one. Alright, she will pass to Savid, who is going to move to calm Excalibur. Here we go. Excalibur, I'm going to be honest, they're not feeling it. They're nervous, they're cold. Savid passes to Excalibur. Excalibur is going to move up to get closer to the hearth and warm its little buttocks. It'll pass to Gustav. Gustav is going to stand behind Irenia and dodge. Of all of the NPCs that I've been worried about in this campaign, I think this Gustav kid is the one I'm the most worried. He is so outside of his depth, like of anyone and anything in the campaign so far. This is the one I feel the most bad for. Clean sweep doesn't have any real sense of self-preservation, so they're just going to keep sweeping. All right, clean sweep will pass to Casimir. Casimir will ready a spell. He will have a Ray of Frost to launch at whatever attacks. All right, and then they will pass to This Brock. Mwah. Such a fun monster. I mean, it was more fun in earlier editions of D&D, but it's still pretty cool in the 5th edition Bounty. So yeah, like the statue, come to life. It burst in through this window. This window right here. So you guys could take whatever held actions you had against it. Ooh, wait, hold on. I thought, okay. So as it is coming through the window, it is going to use its Stunning Screech. So, Stunning Screech, creatures within 30 feet of it can hear it. So, you guys would hear it before you see it, so you will have to get through this ability before making the opportunity attacks. So, here comes
But
that.
with how hard it is to hear, we have advantage.
That's a good thing to ask. Yeah. Because if he's screaming outside the window, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Everybody can do this save with advantage. All right. Okay. So if you failed this saving throw, you are stunned. I'm not a big fan of stun, but this is the kind of the only thing they have going for them, the rock. So I left it in. So Taltos, Daniel, and Shane, you guys are all stunned by the creature's scream. The rest of you, if you are not stunned, may make your attacks. So the 17 Blood Spear, this is you throwing it, is going to hit. And this is a magical weapon, so it actually takes the damage. Alright. Now that it is fully in the room, let's see. As a bonus action, the creature begins to shake its body violently, as if it's having some kind of seizure. And as it does, it is going to move to here. And a 15-foot radius cloud of toxic spores will extend out of the creature, and these spread around corners. So I will need a Constitution save from everybody. This is a poison-based effect. Alright, and I think that would hit everybody in the room. Yeah.
I have advantage on that, so that would pass.
I don't even see your roll.
It's the 27.
27?
Oh, I rolled it after you said Constitution saving throw before you clicked the button.
Oh, before I clicked the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see him up here after Taltos. Okay. So Daniel, Shane, Anna, you guys. Oh, and let me roll for Taltos. Constitution save. And Taltos, you would all be poisoned. And this is a pretty nasty poison. Oh, not you, Dana. Sorry. Here you go. Alright. Let's see. Okay. And I guess that would be their full action economy, because it's bonus action for spores, which are a recharge ability, and then the Stunning Screech. Alright, cool. Alright. So downstairs, You hear everyone kind of scream as something comes in through the front door. As it does, and it bursts into the room with them. Let's see, Irenia will take her shot. And let's see. Wait a minute, would they be within 30 feet? Let's see, the window. Staircase, it was right at the top of the stairs. Nah. I'm gonna say that since he did it outside the window, it wouldn't reach them on the ground floor. Alright. This one, however, is all the way inside. It is going to scream at all of them after Irenia takes her shot. Let's see. That's going to be a hit, but she is using non-magical ammo from a non-magical crossbow. It does no damage. Alright. Casimir had a spell ready. He will use Ray of Frost and miss. Alright. The creature lets out its terrible scream from down below. Because it is right below the stairwell, I would say that everyone except Anna, I'm going to need you to save against the sound. Anna is up and away and has the floor in between you. The rest of you are close to the stairs. So, here we go.
And if we're already stunned?
If you're already stunned, it's kind of a moot point. No, actually, I'd roll it anyways, because it would change the timing of how long it lasts, I believe.
I mean, it's to the end. We get to save it at the end of each turn, so...
Well, it's not a lingering stun, so it's going to be until the end of that creature's next turn. But I think when we do active initiative, we just have it end at the end of... No. For these creatures, it needs to be until the end of the next turn. So yeah, definitely roll versus both. Alright, Oxcalibur makes the save. Let's see. Irenia does not. Gustav makes it. Nice, good for you. Casimir makes it. And Savid doesn't make it. Alright. So, what we'll have to do for these rocks, because of how their stun works, is I'll tag them. So there'll be a red one, and there'll be a brown one. Alright, so if you were stunned by the first rock, we'll put a brown one on you. So, who was stunned by the first one? Shane and Daniel? And yes. Who else? Was anybody else up here? Taltos. Okay. Alright. So, stunned, and stunned. Alright. And then, downstairs one has a red dot. Did anybody get stunned by the second one?
Shane and Daniel again.
Shane and Daniel? Okay.
Yeah, we're not con guys.
Fair. Alright. Oh, I guess Clean Sweep should have to roll? Question mark? Are you immune to stuns? Let me see. Nope. Alright.
Not even as a construct?
No, he's a like level 0 construct. He's coming in at the very bottom of the barrel here. Alright. So let's see. Red dot, and red dot. Okay, and then over here, red dot and red dot. Alright. And then the creature is going to move into the center of all of them and shake violently, and it's going to put its spores everywhere. Alright. So, all these people downstairs got to make these con saves. Little boy. Oof. And Savid. Oh my god, that's a clean sweep right there. Oh wait, clean sweep doesn't have to make because he's immune to poison. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. No one took any damage, so they control the initiative going into round 2. Unless anybody wants to steal, he's going to pass back to the other rock. Alright. So, you're going to steal? Okay. Alright, play passes to Darius.
He's gonna yell for the others to, for someone else to head downstairs. I'll keep this one occupied. So he climbed the ladder, so he's 15 feet up. He's just gonna dive off of it from the top rope and just come down on this thing with a elbow drop.
Okay.
So what those are
you want to make this a you want Dragoon rules? It's only going to be a D6, and you will be prone afterwards. Because if you take any damage from a fall, you fall prone. But it's 5e, so I mean prone, shrug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll just get back up.
Okay. All right. So whatever the D6 is, you will also take the D6 damage. But yeah, you add it to the attack. All right, go for it.
19.
19's definitely going to hit. This is a magical weapon.
This
because
is a true
counts as
silver.
Magical. Let me double
Nice.
check if it has specific weakness to silver. It does not. But it is able to be hit for full damage by magical weapons. Alright, so it's going to take 12 plus another 6. And then you would take the 6. You would be prone, but then able to stand up with half your movement.
Yep. And I get back up and continue wailing on the creature.
Nice.
25 for 6.
That's going to hit.
Bonus action. Yeah, let's keep this thing's full attention. We're gonna spend the Moxie point for. Whoops, that's not that one. 1, 2. Uh, 14.
14 is not going to hit.
Okay. Second attack as a part of that. Oof, that one.
Icy. Alright, let's see what happens. Here we go. Nothing. Keep going.
Alright. And he'll spend another Moxie point for 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 to hit
20's gonna hit, yep.
for 7. And because that hits, the creature is knocked prone. Regardless of size.
Nice. So even like
Nice.
a mountain giant, like the size of a mountain, you just knock it prone?
I mean, I will probably put that up to I'd put that up to DM discretion, but it says
No. If it's
you
written
hit,
down,
the
we
creature's
have to.
knocked
Yeah.
prone.
Alright, sounds good. It's the same thing
Uh,
as Eldritch Blast being able to literally push back Godzilla, so, you know, it's all good.
That's it for me. I would suggest someone
Alright.
to steal and start wailing on this thing.
Doquicha definitely wants to steal. Going once. Going twice.
Who is what?
The creature's gonna steal.
How
Because
you
he got hit. What?
I was saying someone from our side should steal.
I will
So this
steal.
thing-
Oh, okay. You have the resources to steal? The
I
DM
do.
inspiration? Alright. Alright, Tiernan
Then I'm
steals.
gonna pass to the front now. So yeah, I steal. I'm gonna stab it twice with a spear, and then stab it once with a dagger.
Okay. Alright, as you stab it with the blood spear of Gavan, the creature's eyes just stare at you, burning with evil, hatred, and malice. Alright, it takes both hits. And then a critical hit from the offhand dagger of the Seeker. Alright, let's see. Is that the crit damage? No, mouse over the 11. There you go. 22 points of damage. Alright. The creature is bloodied. Let me check and see if anything bad happened to it. Foreign body. Oh no, it's gonna get an infection. Poor baby. Alright, as you bloody the creature, a few things happen. One, the creature gains a new ability called Reckless, which you guys are familiar with. Its spores recharge instantly. And it may use its reaction to fly away. When first bloodied, the Vrock can use its reaction to fly up to 30 feet away without provoking opportunity attacks. So seeing as how liberal 5e is with movement, it's prone. It would just fly, what, half of that speed? But still be prone? I don't really like that. I'm gonna say it doesn't work while it's prone.
Oh,
I'll say it doesn't work while it's prone. Yeah. Alright. Anything else from Tiernan?
Well, if he flied away, I was going to definitely use my totally not an opportunity attack warning strike.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
But
no. I don't think you should be able to fly away with flying if he's prone already. So.
All right. In that case, I'm next to the stairs, right?
Yes.
I would like to go down the stairs.
Okay.
Sort of.
That might provoke opportunity attack from the creature. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
Just a sec. I'm gonna use the running away battle master thing where I get to add it to my AC.
All right, go for it.
I just gotta remember what it's fucking called.
Just rename your abilities like with all sorts of like extra
running
words.
away battle master thing.
Yeah.
What I should have done.
When you move.
There you go. I get to add 5 to my AC.
Oh shit! So it's got to hit a 25 here. Sure. It'll go for it at disadvantage. So it's gonna lash out with it. Talons? Yeah, sure. And get a 9, so it's definitely gonna miss. All right. Tiernan, you head down the stairs and you see that there is a Vrock down here. Everyone is badly poisoned, and many of them are stunned. The vulture-like creature looks over at you. It opens its mouth to scream at you, and you see that the interior of its mouth, back where the esophagus should be, is another face. This one looks like a tormented human face that is just has no teeth, and is just like the lips are covered in like boils and sores and pustules.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
All right. Anything else from Tiernan?
Is this close I can get?
Let's see. Moving down the stairs. I mean, you could hop off the stairs. So what? You want to be in melee with it?
Yeah, I will do that. And yeah, that'll be me.
Okay.
If
The
somebody else
creature's
could
gonna steal.
That would be fantastic. But, if not, that's okay. I'll only hate you forever.
All right. Going once. Going twice. All right. Thoughtless is going to steal from taking damage. It's going to flip back up. Wah! It's got perfectly good prey right here. This dude is stunned. He's poisoned. It is going to attack him. Let's see.
Anna's going to use a reaction for the... If it's got like a claw bite, I'll do it on the bite.
Yeah, it does have a claw bite. How did you...
Right.
First of all, how did you know?
What?
I'm guessing.
Okay. Have you played some D&D before? All right.
Maybe.
Keep going.
I'm trying to remember what the hell this ability's called.
Oh my god, guys. I know I'm going to be feeling that way around level 10 in Strength of Thousands because Don gave us 2 free archetypes and we're all spellcasters. So
the main bite attack will go after Dana as she imposes herself in front of Daniel.
Nice. All right. So here is the claw for Daniel. With advantage because stunned. The claw for Daniel, and then it's just some regular ass magical slashing damage. So 12 and 7.
If the talons do not hit, everything else does.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I only attacked with talons. I got a 16 and a 14. Would those not hit?
Oh, I see 3 talons.
Oh, that talon was a
yeah. Okay.
Throwaway. Yeah.
Okay. First one hit.
Oh, okay. So your AC is better than 14.
Well, it is 14. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so they both hit. You take 12 damage and 7 damage of magical slashing. And then the third one, slow motion, action hero, Echo of Dana leaps in front of the bite. And it comes in
It
for
misses.
a 17 and misses. Alright. And then, let's see, it's still got some movement left. So it's going to move here. And it's going to shake its spores again because they recharged on its thing. Hold on. Really gotta create a macro that recharges these things so I don't have to go in and recharge them manually. But alright, Tyrion, great news. Because it's standing at the opening of the stairs and the spores go around corners, you would be
Hell
targeted
yeah.
by this as well. Alright. And then everybody on the second floor, if you are already poisoned, you do not have to make this the check. Sadly, they can't double stack this one. Alright, that's a success. And then Anna is already poisoned. Alright, so that's that. Alright, that is the creature's turn. It's going to impose itself over the stairs to prevent people from going up and down the stairs. Daniel, you took damage. Would you like to steal?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll steal.
As you steal, because Poopy Rock's turn ended, anybody that was stunned by Poopy Rock, you can remove the Poopy icon from your character. Alright. Daniel, you're up.
Alright, I'm stunned, but I do take that 10 points of, or D10 poison damage. Alright. That's all I got then. I will make that saving.
No, you wouldn't be stunned on your turn, because it's actually until the end of the rock's next turn. That's why we had to track which rock. Oh, but you're stunned from the other rock. My bad. Oh, yeah, I see the red dot there. Okay. Then, yeah, you get another Constitution save.
Okay.
To get rid of the poison. And you do, so you're no longer poisoned. Alright, you control the initiative. Who would you like to pass to?
Okay, I'll give it to Taltos.
Alright. Taltos is no longer stunned. And he had a thing of fire, but now he's in melee. There's not a lot of room here, but these seem pretty scary. It's already bloodied though, so maybe it'll be alright. He is going to back up to here, target the creature, and let's see. I'm gonna get this working properly. Alright, he's gonna use his quarterstaff on the creature. There we go. Unfortunately, a 12 does not hit. The creature is not prone anymore. I had to get up. My bad. So, yeah. But I want to check if the damage is working right. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Alright, that is his turn. He will pass to... actually, he sees Shane is still going to be stunned. He'll step back to be in front of Shane to deter the creature from going after Shane. He'll pass to Shane. Shane, you take a D10 poison damage at the start of your turn. You can roll it yourself if you'd like. I'm rolling it for Taltos because I forgot. Alright, you are still stunned from the rock downstairs, so your turn would just kind of be over unless you have a thing that can shake off that kind of stuff.
Sure don't.
Alright, then go ahead and give me a Constitution save. You are no longer
Finally
poisoned.
passes Flubbo.
Alright, so you are no longer poisoned. Alright. And Taltos is no longer poisoned. Man, should have held onto its spores a little bit longer. Alright. Let's see. Shane, who do you pass to?
So, unfortunately, everyone that was stunned really went before the rock, so no need to pass the hit anymore then.
Well, I mean, the entire first floor is stunned by that rock, so...
well, I'll just for us up here. So yeah, I guess I'll pass to Anna then, see if she can't get rid of her poison too.
Okay. Anna, D10 to start the turn. All right.
You will move back a little bit and we'll attack it 3 times.
Okay.
Everything's a disadvantage because all my homies love disadvantage.
Do we?
All right. Man, so all 3 of those will miss because of the poison.
Give me that
And-
collapse crash.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be pretty sick. All right, let's see. Exposed. Your target may make 1 melee attack against you as a reaction. Else, the closest non-adjacent enemy may dash towards you as a reaction. That feels like it would be a bad move for it to do, considering all the opportunity attacks it would probably take. So yeah, nothing.
It's a
bad's gonna
Brock.
happen.
It's a demonic bird creature. It's not smart, Craig.
Okay, but you guys are blocking the space. How's it gonna go? I mean,
It's
yeah,
got
all right.
wings.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. It will use its reaction to fly up and over, abandoning the staircase to get up in your face. And then Taltos, he messages Nathan and says, "Thanks, bro." And then he's going to make a reaction attack with his quarterstaff, hitting it for 12 damage.
I was
and he
completely prepared for it to just whiff.
And then he messages Nathan to say, "That was our 12 damage." All right.
I sent back a little heart.
Okay. Anything else, Anna?
I'll do my con save for the poisoned.
All right. It's been a while since I ran demons. You're right. They would not strategically hold a staircase. They would just go fucking ham and follow whatever instinct came up. All right. So you are still poisoned. Who would you like to pass
I'm
to?
gonna action surge and dodge, and then pass to.
Ooh, action surge, dodge, spicy. Okay.
And I'll pass to. Let's get those people cleared from stun. Pass to Irina.
Okay. Well, they're gonna stay stunned until the end of Lucky Vrock's turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Better
saying. We
to,
can pass
is it better
the
to just let it go? Yeah. Okay. It goes then. I'll pass to the other rock.
Oh, you're gonna pass the other rock. Okay. All right. The other rock is up. It's got tasty treats here. People that are stunned. People that are poisoned. It looks upon all of you, and it sees the most beautiful and pure-hearted of all of the people in the rooms. Clean sweep. And it says, too easy. Then it says the second most beautiful and pure-hearted in the room, Excalibur. Now, save for later. Then it sees Irina Kolyana, and it's going to attack Excalibur. Alright. Here we go. Attacking Excalibur without advantage. But no, I feel like it would definitely want to attack someone that it had scared with its bite. So, Irina, here we go. Talon, and Beak. Alright, so no crits, but all of them hit. For a decent chunk of change. 12, 6, and 11 points of damage. Irina is bloodied. She is stunned, so she can't use her triggered ability Tactical Retreats. So then that is that. The creature lets out a triumphant squawking scree, tries to get back its spores. It does not. But it does a little dance. Starts to do like a stanky leg or whatever, you know, the halflings are into. Kind of does some of that. Shuffle, little truffle shuffle around. Vrocks, if you didn't know, they really like to dance. In the second age of magic, they actually, the more Vrocks there were when they started dancing, they had like a scaling table of what the dance did, and then if there was enough Vrocks and they danced, they could like end the world. It's kind of nuts. All right, so Irina will seal because as this creature's turn ends, so too does the stun effect. She'll take a D10 at the start of her turn. 2 points of poison damage. All right. She looks over at Tiernan, and she says, Tiernan, we have to protect the child. And Gustav looks at you, Tiernan, like, yes, you definitely need to protect this fucking child. And then she is going to... Damn. Does this bitch have any way to deal with creatures that need magic to hit them? I guess not. She got silver crossbow bolts. Alright. She is going to dodge and then use helpful on the creature, so that the next attack against it will be at advantage. Alright. Yeah, it seems right. And then she will stay in combat with the creature. Alright. And then she will pass to... yeah, let's get this off everybody. So she'll pass to Savid. He'll get rid of that. Irenia already took her damage. Savid takes 10 poison damage. That's rough. She and he both make con saves. She is still poisoned. Let's see. He is not poisoned. Alright. If you had a bad enough constitution, you could just die from this poison. It's like, I think it's like one of the only poisons in D&D. Right? That would actually kill you? I don't know. Oh shit, all of her... Yeah, alright. It's good. Savid is up. He can't do anything. He will pass to Casimir. Casimir takes poison at the start of his turn. 6. Alright. And then he is going to... Damn. He does not want to die to this thing. He doesn't want to use any more spells, though. Fuck. Alright. He's gonna dodge and hope that you guys can handle this like an old-timey wizard that doesn't have all of their spell slots for every single fight. And he will make a con save at the end of his turn and continue to be poisoned. He'll pass to Oxcalibur. Oxcalibur is very scared. Like super
He's gonna
scared.
lash out.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. He saw that he got ignored by the attack, and then it attacked Irenia. That jives. That's fine. So he'll take the dodge action as well.
Good boy.
And then he'll make his con save to see if he is still poisoned. He is. Alright, play passes to Gustav. Alright, Gustav is just fucking terrified, but he's probably gonna die from this poison. Let's find out. Yes, it's massive damage. He fucking dies. He was a child with 4 hit points. Alright, so Tiernan, you watch as this boy's eyes sort of like bulge in his head. Foam begins to like pour from his nose and his mouth. That foam then turns a bright red and then a sickly black. His body convulses and he falls to the ground dead. As he does, you hear a shrill laughter coming from the interior mouth of the Vrak, and it begins to dance harder in exultation of its cruelty. Alright, Irenia lets out one of those like super screams that would definitely alert all random encounters in a 3-mile radius, because this is fucking horrible. And then Clean Sweep is up. Clean Sweep sees that the little boy has made a big mess. He's gonna head over and clean it up. He starts sweeping up the bloody snow around the boy. And he passes to his friend, Shane Masters.
Oh man, good thing Shane didn't see that. That sucks. Okay, so I am no longer stunned? Or we're still stunned?
Nope, you guys would not be stunned anymore because the red one has finished its turn.
Okay, then I will use my free action to put the rifle away and draw the sword.
Okay.
And use my action to draw and don my shield. So that is it for me. Other than just increasing my armor class. And yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright, who do you pass to?
Yeah, solid turn, exactly.
It was a Pathfinder 2 turn for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, otherwise, like I can shoot it and do no damage. so that would do me nothing.
True. All right, who do you pass to?
I will pass to Daniel.
All right, passing to Daniel.
All right, Daniel will bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Move off a little bit. And he will shoot some psychic blades at it.
Oh, you can move. You can move in that space. Sorry, they have walls set up to kind of show like where the stairwell is and everything. But yeah, you can hop onto this. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. So
All right.
20 for 28 with the sneak attack.
All right, that's really fucking good. All right, the creature has no resistances to psychic damage, and takes a huge hit.
Second attack 24 for just 3.
Oh, okay. Second attack hits for 3. You have drawn the creature's absolute ire as it stumbles out of its combat dance. It looks at you. You've ruined everything.
Sounds right. All right, and gonna use my cunning celerity for a second bonus attack.
Oh shit! Okay.
Gonna 19 for 4 more.
4 more. Oh, that is unfortunately not enough. The creature is still on its last legs.
It will pass to Darius.
All right, it's gonna steal. Going once. Going twice. All right, Dauntless Rock will steal.
It's on its last leg.
That is. All right.
Thanks, Tom.
I forgot. He's not supposed to be joining this game because he's in the Thursday one, so I'll have to talk to him about that. It's gonna check for its spores because I forgot to check. No, yeah, you check at the beginning of the round. All right, so as the spores back, hell yeah. First thing it's gonna do, shake them fucking spores. So it's not close enough to the stairs to affect anybody down the stairs. Because Turn is also down and over from it. So everybody on this floor, though, I'd love to see some Constitution saving throws against these spores.
Even as he dies, he's a dick.
Okay. All right, we're looking at some poison for Daniel. Taltus has got a roll. He is not poisoned. Anna is still poisoned, so that's everybody. All right. Now let's see. Daniel's the one that caused it all of this heartache and sorrow. So Anna, yeah, it's gonna leap away from you to go kill Daniel.
Okay, he can try. See if I can hit him.
All right.
Hey.
Hey, all right. So as it leaps towards Daniel, how do you finish it off?
As it turns its back to her, which is a big mistake. Never turn your back on Hannah. She stabs it in the back.
All right. The creature's body convulses, and you hear a more humanoid scream from inside the beak. As the beak splits open, the mouth of the humanoid face within splits open as well, and then just a weak geyser of poisonous phlegm and mucus begins to geyser out, spraying up to the ceiling and dribbling down the creature's body. Seems to almost deflate, all the meaty bits hanging loose and soggy from the bones as it dies, but its body remains. Which to me is one of the spiciest parts of Barovia, is that the summoned monsters don't get to go back to hell when they die. But this means that maybe someday a baby will be born with the soul of a Vrock. What a fun campaign setting. What a fun campaign. Alright, it in death, it will spitefully pass to its friend downstairs. Right? Yeah, he hasn't gone yet. Alright, so he's gonna pass it for another. Go once. Going twice. Alright, the boy downstairs. Okay. He's gonna check to see if he gets his spores back. Aw, he does not. Then, let's see. Irene, you dodging. The kid is dead. Irenia screamed in sorrow because, you know, the boy died. It thinks that is hilarious, and so it doesn't want to kill her yet. It wants her to watch as more die. It looks around, it sees the squishiest target that's not dodging, Savid, and it's going to attack him with Talon, Beak. Let's see. So that's a 25, a 25, and a 15, all of which are going to hit. Or sorry, a 21, a 25, and a 15. Damn, Savid. That ain't great. There, and there. He's hanging on. He's hanging on. As he is bloodied, it triggers his tactical retreat. He may use Misty Step as a reaction if available, else it can use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Else means he has to use Misty Step. I don't know if he wants to use this Misty Step yet. Like, he's got allies here, but this creature's at full health. But Casimir's there. Yeah, you know what? It's once per day. He'll do it. Alright.
He's got a bow anyway, right? Like,
yeah. So he will teleport away and like up.
Cool fucking effect.
Yeah. I mean, technically that effect is always there if you have Misty Step and you actually cast it off your sheet. But Foundry, host on the Forge VTT. Smile, glint on teeth. Alright. Then the creature's third attack would have to hit a different target. So on a 15, it would have tried to hit Tiernan, because you're not dodging either. But it would have scraped off of your armor. Alright, the creature will maintain its position, and then Savid will steal. He's going to try one of these silvered arrows to see if it makes a difference against the creature. So, targeting it, he's going to take a shot. 19 is definitely going to hit, but this creature does not care about your silvered arrow. It only wants magic weapons, or get the fuck out. So Savid does not waste any more of those. That's a shame too, because it used up easy target. And then he do have a knife that's magical, but I don't think he wants to get up in its face. Shit. All right, he's gonna pass to you, Tiernan. Maybe you could solve all the problems.
Sure, I'm gonna solve your rock riddle, and I'm gonna do it by stabbing 3 times.
All right.
Claw, bite.
Hell yeah. If you rename them Claw, Bite, I mean, I'm just saying, it's within your power to do so. Alright, so it takes damage, and more damage, and yes, more damage. As you take the implements of the Kavani and the Seeker, and bring them to bear against this creature of darkness. Its black ichor-like blood spews from the wounds, leaving behind a thickly mucus on the tips of your weapons.
That was
all right.
Though.
Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
All right. It can't steal because there's 14 more people on your side that can go.
I'll actually move over to right here so that I can give someone flanking if they want it.
All right. Who do you want to pass to?
I will pass to Irene.
Okay. Well, Irene don't have magic weapons, and she's really pissed off about that. So she is going to. She's gonna have a talking to Anna after this, because Anna's the party leader, and she doesn't think that Anna would tolerate a strong woman not having a magical weapon in this party. So she is trying not to think about the child that died right behind her, and she's just trying to think about what she's gonna say to Anna. She's probably more afraid of asking Anna for a magical weapon than she is of the Vrock in front of her. She's gonna dodge and use helpful. And she's gonna scream at the creature, over here, you ugly bastard, kind of deal, to make sure it does not attack anyone else. Alright, she will then pass to Anna upstairs.
Righty. I will take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
I will stop dodging.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I'll make the other person take it too. keep going, keep going.
I will move Anna up to 45 feet downstairs, and Dana moves 30 downstairs, wherever that gets me, if it's
Okay.
within melee of the other demon.
Yep, here you go.
And...
Or you can switch them around if you want.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Oops, let's get off that.
Is there a wall there? Ah, there's another wall there. Hold on. All right, there you go.
Okay. And 3 attacks at disadvantage.
Okay.
Maybe 2 hit.
Alright, let's see. You don't have flank for... Well, yeah, I don't really feel like Excalibur is given a flank. Yeah, sure. He doesn't want to die. He's mooing very loudly, shaking his big old ox balls. Clack, clack. It's very distracting to the Vrock. So... he will give flank. So a 12 plus 2 is a 14. Oh, shit. No, that still doesn't hit. Alright, 17 plus 2, 19 is going to hit. 17 plus 2, 19. So the second 2 are going to hit. So 30 points of damage. Not bad at all. The creature is very injured, but not bloodied.
Okay. I'll make my con save, because maybe someday this will go away. Nope. And she will pass to... Let's get Darius down here.
Alright. Play passes to Darius.
Okay.
Yeah. You want me to see 1, 2... It'd be like 15 feet. We'd be at the top of the stairs on the bottom floor.
Using all 30 foot of movement, and because this is 5e with bullshit, am I able to run down to where I can then jump from the top of the stairs on top of the creature?
Give me an athletics check. Because this is 5e, I can just make up any shit I want whenever I want, and as long as we're all vibing, that's what the kids say, then it's good. Alright, so as you run down the stairs, as soon as you have the clearance, you do a forward diving tackle, because you can't jump up or you'd hit your head on the ceiling. So you leap from there towards the creature with the intention, I'm assuming, of doing another pile driver, so you can add another d6.
First time success, 20 for 14.
That's gonna hit. The creature is bloodied, unlocking new abilities and recharging its spore attack. It takes 1 extra damage, and you take 1 extra damage, but you would now be prone.
Worth it.
I don't know if you have any.
I don't have any movement. I'm assuming that was all my movement to do that shit.
Okay, yeah,
I won't try and be BSy further. So if I'm
But
prone,
here, you know what? We'll put you over here, though. We'll put you over here. There you go.
Alright. Then we're gonna do disadvantage.
Alright, that's gonna hit. 26. Alright, what is the non... it would just be 7 less damage, it looks like. So 15 points of damage.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. He'll just do a regular bonus action just to black it to this one.
Okay. 13 is not going to do it.
Okay.
Alright, but the creature technically can't steal. Alright, who do you pass to?
I'll pass it to Taltos.
Okay. Let's see. Taltos will head downstairs. He will see the creature is in bad shape. He'll try and do a produce flame at it. Let's see. No, you know what? There's a spot there. Yeah, he'll move in, and then with flank, he will try and use Vicious Quarterstaff. 15 plus flank, 17 is going to hit. Damage would be 5. Alright. That would be his turn. He'll pass to the Ox. The Ox is going to continue dodging. It's going to pass to Clean Sweep. Clean Sweep's going to continue sweeping to floor. Going to pass to Casimir. Casimir sees that the creature is in trouble, but doesn't really want to reveal. You know what? He can just control initiative. So he'll dodge again, and then passing into the next round, he will pass to, of all the
Take
people
it so I
assembled
can stand
here.
up.
Yeah, sure. He'll pass to Darius.
Alright, I'll stand up from prone.
Okay.
And just punch it a few more times.
All right. All right. With that second punch, how do you finish off this demon?
I think the first punch is enough just to kind of break its, maybe not so much break, but you hear an audible crack in the center of its chest, and then he just reels back, second one, and just punches right through.
I like it. Okay. All right. With that, you have defeated this creature. It lies dead on the ground. Same deal. As you kind of punched it in the chest, with its wing-like arms, it tears at its own chest where you hit it, trying to sort of dig out that last wound that would have killed it, and it tears bone after bone free. You hear the terrible snapping of flesh and bone and tendon as it pulls itself like inside out, and then just spills sort of a gelatinous black ooze all over the floor, shudders, and dies.
With the bones cracking and the flesh tearing, do we hear Darius's stomach growl?
Oh, dang. Oh, Darius, you don't have to answer the question.
With how nasty these things were, I think he's not
Yeah, fair.
hungry for these.
Don't worry, we'll be eating them later.
Oh,
Everyone can share my disgusting new diet.
Listen, we can get dark vision off of eating their eyeballs. We're eating them.
Everyone good?
Irenia says, "No, everyone is not good," and she rushes to Gustav's body, which has just turned like a sickly, like blackish purple. Also, we can't leave initiative, my bad, because people are still poisoned and dying, so good times. Back in it. She says, "No, people are not good. Everyone is poisoned and dying." So yeah, who do you pass to?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to bolster Casimir, and then I'll pass it to Casimir.
Alright, at the start of his turn, he will take 4 points of damage. And I guess he'll make a con save with a +1. There we go. +1, 15. He is no longer poisoned. Alright. He will pass to... who else is still poisoned? Daniel?
Yep, Daniel's poisoned.
Alright, Daniel.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out this antitoxin I've been had since the castle. And yeah, I'll do that with advantage.
There you go. Alright, you guzzle down the antitoxin, you make the save, you are no longer poisoned. You did take a little bit of poison damage to the start of your turn, though.
That's right. Alright, and who else needs it? I guess with the poison.
Anna's poisoned, the ox is poisoned.
Okay, yeah, I'll pass to Anna then.
Ooh, let me check on the Ox. I forgot on his turn. He's no longer poisoned. He would have taken some damage, though. Alright.
Oops, I'll take 8 and get off.
Ugh. All right, you are no longer poisoned. Now we can end combat. All right. Irenia is clutching the grotesque, bloated body of Gustav. As a trained healer, she knows that there's nothing that can be done.
Tiernan will just be sort of mumbling to himself about what he knew about what happened to those that got left behind that the others didn't. Like they were gonna, he was gonna kill them all anyway. They didn't have anything left.
She shakes her head, says, "At least he would have died with his people instead of terrified in this horrible place."
And he'll sort of snap to a little bit, and he'll be like, he had a chance with us at least. This isn't how I wanted this to go, but at least he had a chance.
Casimir says, it's unfortunate because he was our guide. We will have to find the entrance on our own, unless one of you is capable of desecrating his body to demand the answers we require.
I mean, I guess I look at Anna, right?
If you prompt her, she'll do it. And it sticks the sword through his head.
Right now? Okay.
Shit, forgot you had to do it that way.
All right.
Everyone needs to witness the answers, don't they? We can't be having secrets amongst us.
Yeah, I mean, Irenia drops the body because as you stab into his head, the skin that's bloated with this venom, right, it just ruptures and like congealed flesh and mucus goes everywhere. The body begins to shake violently and the eyes open, but as they do, they are already clouded over with scarring from the poison, and they just rupture, and two rivulets of black mucus just pour down the child's face. His mouth unhinges, and his tongue, now too big for his mouth, begins to just spill out, dangling from the orifice in his face. You cannot make out what he is saying with the tongue in the way, Anna.
If Daniel can't watch this, so he goes back upstairs.
Okay.
Another dead kid.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll get you upstairs. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the child continues to make sort of gargling, choking sounds. Its bloated tongue blocking its mouth.
With the dagger of the Seeker,
That's my boy.
Tiernan will excise the unnatural.
Okay. As you do, you swear for a second that the tongue tries to wrap around you, but then it just ruptures into so much blackish mucus. The boy sputters out, not needing vocal cords or a tongue to speak, only a mouth through which his soul can communicate. And he says, "I didn't make it. I'm sorry. I wasn't strong enough."
You did well, Gustav. You have one more thing to do before you can have peace. And Anna will look at Tiernan, sort of like, what would you like to know? You got
What?
5 questions.
What can you tell us of what is the path to the trials? To the pass. Through the pass.
That's a very confusing question. The child says,
We were seeking the path of the aspirant, those who wish to test their minds, souls, and bodies against the horrors of the temple, would use it to circumvent the dragon.
and
Where do we go
yeah. There we go.
to follow it?
On the other side of the bridge, listen for the sound of water and follow it. The cave is hidden behind a waterfall.
Irenia, tears streaming down her face, she says,
That is enough then, yes? Let him go.
And do you think he knows
Can't
about
go until the
details?
questions are complete.
Do you think he knows about details of the path?
Do you know what happens on the path?
The path is designed to test those who think themselves strong enough for the temple. The mind, the body, and the spirit must face a crucible maintained by the spirits of our ancestors and those who have failed along the way.
Is that 3 or is that 4?
3.
I was
That's
only 3.
Okay. Are there any sort of burial rites that your people do with those that have fallen? What do you want to happen to your body?
We are placed inside cairns, stone caves, either natural or of man's making. Warriors are buried with a weapon in case they must rise to defend the land.
Anybody else got anything? That's about it for me.
I got nothing.
Irenia approaches the boy, and she takes his hand. And as she does, many of the pustules that are forming there kind of rupture, and she doesn't flinch. And she says,
Gustav, you are very brave. Braver than anyone I have ever met. For you attempted this with inexperience after losing so much. What do you want from us?
and then he says,
To be buried like a warrior, that I might help again someday.
and then the corpse goes limp.
I was definitely already going to do that, but
All right, you hear the sound of a knife on meat and the squelching of mucus, and you see that Casimir and Savid are harvesting the rock.
We need the eyes and the blood, Casimir.
He nods. Savid is looking for something in the creature's neck. He shakes his head. Casimir says, perhaps upstairs, then. Irenia is going to heal herself. Let's see.
Yeah, I will do Savine.
Right.
That's not the right one.
Where's her healer kit charges at? Oh, man. Okay, she's still got some. That's good. She has 15 more charges in her healer's kit. I don't know how many you have on the cart, but
0.
Yeah, I've got 6.
Oh, you have, okay, 21 heals left. All right, hype. Okay. Upstairs, Daniel, you do everything you can not to hear the haunting sounds of the boy's sorrowful voice, distorted as it comes out of his mutilated body. The disgusting remains of this demon lie sprawled on the floor, and you stand over the pile of dead, and you see that one is a woman's remains, maybe, wearing red armor with rotten ribbons sort of adorning parts of it.
I've got expertise in medicine. I should probably be able to figure out a female skeleton from a male one from class. But yeah, he'll sift through the bones and the
Ooh, all right.
armor.
As you approach the bones and begin to sift through them, you feel a supernatural cold settle in. And rising up from the corpses, you see a great many spectral women. Up here. Sorry, Lex, you're canceled. There's a ghost nipple.
Oh, well.
It's the women begin a low, sort of murmured song that sounds like something that you would sing at a funeral, and the room becomes incredibly cold. The camera would do that thing where it shows like all the fresh blood and mucus freezing over, and like icicles kind of like forming in the windows where they had been smashed away previously. Downstairs, you guys would see the effect as the stairs leading upwards begin to ice over, and Tiernan, even over the sounds of harvesting, quiet crying, moving around, you would hear this low sort of singing as if from 3 different women. All right, how do you proceed, y'all?
Here's
Seems
on his
Daniel's
way to
found
start
it.
going up.
Okay.
All right. So yep, Daniel will take the wedding ring out of his pack,
Okay.
and he'll say, addressing the corpse with the ribbons, he'll say, Sir Damien Hargrove made this for you. He wanted you to have it. He was going to give it to you when you came home from the past, but never made it. If you'll have it, he'll attempt to slip it on her finger.
Oh man. So Daniel, give me a persuasion.
Good at this. I'm gonna use an inspiration for advantage, and I can.
For advantage? All right. Yeah. The malice that you kind of felt building the room softens, and the ghostly apparition in front of you makes a oh me kind of like gesture, like putting one hand over her heart and one hand over her mouth. And then she looks like she's going to cry. The spirit next to her pats her on the arm and shoulder, and then this one moves to comfort her as well. She looks at you and she nods. She extends her ghostly hand for the ring.
Yep. And Daniel's on his knees, sorting through the stuff there, so it kind of looks like he's kneeling. But yeah, he'll put it on her finger.
All right, do you put it on the skeleton's finger or on the ghost finger?
Ooh, that's a good question. Am I able to tell the difference?
Well, yeah, I mean the skeleton's still
No.
on the ground, the ghost is floating
Oh,
around.
no, I meant like just is that would I be able to tell? It's like
Oh, like which will work? Probably not. Yeah, I mean you gotta go with your gut here.
Okay. Damn, yeah, he'll put it on the skeleton's finger, because that's what he was charged to do by Sir Godfrey, to leave it with her remains.
All right. At first, she seems upset that you ignored her in place of some pile of bones. But as the ring slides onto the skeletal finger, her eyes widen in surprise and then in delight. The other two look jealous at her, but also happy. They embrace her, and she looks at you. She nods once, and she disappears.
She does. She'll say, go to him.
The other two stare at the spot where she was. They let out heavy sighs of sadness, for they are still bound here. They look to you, and you see a hunger in their eyes, a hunger for the living, a hunger for heat and warmth and flesh. They also notice Darius as well, but as their looks linger on the two of you, they seem to find nothing worth taking from you. And they vanish as well.
Didn't realize you were such a romantic.
Me neither.
Nice job.
Yeah. How's things downstairs?
So I'm going to break down the wall, I think, in between the two floors now, in case you guys just want to be one way or the other kind of deal. There you go. All right. Disturbing thing, Shane, is clean sweep between the mucus, the gore, the blood, the mud. The end of clean sweep is just like a bludgeoning device now. It's just a thick clod of hair and feathers and slime. And the creature's unable to clean itself, and it just continues to try to sweep up all of the dead and the gore, and it's just having a really hard time. It's moving slower now.
Yeah, I think Shane would gently go up to it and say, "Buddy, allow me," and he would untie the blade that Daniel put on it and use it like you would like take a knife to clean your boots and basically kind of clean sweep and say, yeah, you did good there, but maybe hold off on the cleaning in here. Like trying to talk to a Roomba that is just moving dog poop everywhere.
Yeah, buddy, we've talked about this. Don't eat the puppy pads, please. Yeah. You're just killing yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
And then after he cleans, as best he can, he'll reattach the blade and just tag along with me, huh?
All right, he allows you to clean them, but it is a process that is both disgusting and will take a while. But with your skill set, you don't need to make a roll. You will eventually be able to get him back to mostly working condition.
Shane wants anything to distract himself from what happened to Gustav, even though parts of what he's cleaning is clearly probably Gustav, but he just can't process losing the kid he tried so hard to protect.
There. Upstairs, Casimir and Savid arrive to check out this other rock, and Daniel, you hear the bones rattle a bit in anticipation. Perhaps these creatures will have what they seek.
Hey, what are you doing? He
Hmm?
turns to him.
To the elves or to the bones?
Oh, those bones.
Yeah.
I thought. Okay. Yeah, he ignores it. It's like they're not gonna find anything any more tasty there. Maybe.
All right. So Savid kind of looks at you like we're going to harvest this creature. May have
Do you
reagents that are useful to us.
do you need a hand?
We can manage.
Fair enough.
All right. So I need the I need to see a 4d6 and I need to see a 2d2. All right. And this is all going to go into cart a lot, I guess. Okay. Is that an 18 that Tunin rolled?
Yep.
All right. And then there was a wow, maximum amount. Oh, wow. Okay. And what was that last one? Spore pockets. Nice. Okay, so they were able to harvest 4 demon ichor, 18 Vrock feathers, and 1 pouch of spores. Additionally, he found what he was looking for, which is the vocal cords that can be fashioned into a limited use wand, essentially, that can mimic the stun effect of the Vrock. Okay.
While those two are harvesting, is it possible to climb the ladder again and try and open the hatch and try and see if there was anything else up there?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. DC 22.
Darius gets stabbed by all those soldiers.
There are a lot of soldiers with spears up there. Yeah. So you shoulder just the door open. You hear the crack. Oh, there wouldn't be any ice on it anymore, so it's a lot easier to open. So yeah, you shoulder it open, and immediately the wind starts like up, and it's just like whipping like super fierce. Snow starts coming in. You squint your eyes and like look around, and it is the roof of the building. I think I have some flavor text for the roof of this here building. Let's see. All right. 10-foot tall gold-plated statues stand atop the battlements facing outward. Each one depicts a female human knight holding a lance. The cold wind stirs the snow, under which you see more human skeletons clad in rusty mail. The bones are definitely enticing to you, Darius, because like the bones below, these bones have spirits bound to them.
I think I'm not going to stick my finger into that pot.
All right.
So yeah, he takes a quick glance around, and then he's just going to close the hatch and come back down, and he'll
Okay.
tell Daniel what he saw.
All right. We're going to assume that your explorations, combat, and harvesting are going to take about 2 hours. All right. During that time, if you want to take one of your short rests for the day, you can. It is advised, however, that you don't linger on the second floor.
Anna will hand the true silver rapier she has in her inventory to Irenia.
She didn't even have to ask. Oh man.
Clock. The intuition of Anna. The clock is always right twice a day. So
she looks at it and she says, "Anna, thank you so much. I promise I won't accidentally gamble this one away."
if you do, you won't have a weapon.
I have learned my lesson. With your perception and insight, Anna, you know that she has learned her lesson. Everyone else, you know that she hasn't learned her lesson. All right. So
I believe you, Irenia.
how do I get it from you to her? I just drag it off your sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if you guys could drag to NPCs or not. I can't keep track of which mods
Not
are
in
still
this game.
I don't think so.
which ones are still functioning versus which ones are not functioning. All right. Then she will drag her
Wild West.
regular rapier onto the cart. All right. Because encumbrance is a thing.
Don't I know it?
That doesn't have the
Mhm.
D6 radiant on it, in case it matters.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll keep that in mind. All right, so what that means then is, let's see, D6 radiant, but that's only against creatures that are weak to silver or shapeshifters, I think. Okay. All right. Oh, the rock feathers are pretty sick. You got 18, so you can make 9 pieces of rock ammunition. These would be arrows or bolts that ignore piercing resistance, just period. So if it's magical or regular, doesn't matter. They'll just ignore piercing resistance.
Make those into bolts for Irenia.
If you want, during this time, if you spend another hour, Savid can turn them into the arrows. I don't know if you guys
Might
want
as
to spend
well
another.
have them ready to go, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who knows what shelter we'll find the rest of the way?
Okay.
Some of you
That
guys
brings
look
up
like
a
you
good
took
point.
damage or damage.
Yeah. Do you guys want to try to stay the night in this haunted tower, or do you just get a little bit more rest and keep going?
How much of our travel time for the day has been used?
Ooh, I believe it was 6. So you have 2 more hours of travel time before
We've
you have
got
to
2
start
more
rolling
hours.
checks.
We might as well just
Yeah.
stay then, right?
Anna would go to push, but if you guys are willing to stay and outnumber her, she'll defer.
I don't want to push because Daniel and Shane will just die.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
I'm fine.
See, Daniel's fine.
Well, I mean, he's fine for. I just meant like stat wise, they're less likely to be
I get
able
it.
to do that for as long.
We're still on the first side of the bridge, aren't we? And we still need to cross over.
Yes, you still need to cross the bridge.
Should we do that and then take our break, or
Well, there's no tower to protect you from the wind on the other side of the bridge.
ah?
Yeah.
It's just we know there's shelter here. We don't know Anyway, in the meantime, though, I do want to bury Gustav in the way that you wanted.
Okay, so you would have to go back out into the elements.
While they're harvesting and crafting, that's what I would like to be doing.
All right. Does anybody want to assist with this? Also, there should be a status effect called short rested ×1 that you guys should have access to. If you look at convenient effects. So if you do take a short rest, you could just tag yourself with that. From here on out, resting and recovery are going to be extremely difficult. So you're going to want to, be mindful of that. All right.
Seem like Tiernan needs help.
Any
with
takers for
this.
Tiernan? Well, I mean, he's trying to build a cairn.
I mean, I'll be able to do it. It's more rather if somebody else wants to be out there in case something else happens too.
If clean sweep is now clean, then I would help.
Okay. It's heavy work. You're going to be like looking for stones, hauling stones, like, you know.
I need you to scout out the stones for me, Shane.
It's like you're making a brick pizza oven for a body, you know.
Yeah, I can help pick out stones.
Okay.
Pretty good of survival with that.
All right, sounds good.
Or perception, but I mean, you know, Tiernan.
All right, so as you guys are outside, here's the lovely rooftop scene. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right.
That is pretty.
Yeah, isn't that nice? All right. Let's see, and then trying to find a good scene for you guys while you're outside. He really went hard on this one. I think he was very proud of his work. He should have been. It's good stuff. Yeah, okay. I guess off in the distance, while you are looking for stones and stuff, you would see the bridge that you will have to cross.
Think those statues are going to come to life too?
Well, what's interesting is you see, well, Tiernan sees from this great distance, that the fourth statue is shattered and broken. So the Snowy Pass eventually reaches a gorge spanned by a stone bridge. At each end of the bridge is a 30-foot tall, 30-foot wide stone arch, and atop each are two statues of armored knights on horseback with lances charging towards each other. Though, as you look closer, you realize that only the legs of the horse remain on the furthest one on the left. The wind bites and howls like wolves as it passes through the gorge.
It looks like there's a door in the arch.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't want to stay in the spooky castle, you could always go and investigate the bridge to see. I mean, you know.
I mean, it might be worth taking a little bit farther.
Though we do have a tie here of going back to Krezk and camping here. So if we want to break that tie, otherwise I'll have to roll for it. Oh, okay. I guess you guys are gonna keep going. All right. Dang, the adventure was almost over. All right. Yeah. Do you get distracted from what you're doing, or do you finish building the cairn first?
I finished the cairn first.
Okay. Shane, do you get distracted and wander off because it's a lot of heavy lifting, and you know maybe that's not what you're into, or do you go through the pain and the rigor because you know this boy died trying to help you guys?
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Time passes. Those of you who need to short rest can do so, and then apply the short rest boof to yourself. The decision then is, do you use what's left of your daylight hours, which is to say 2 whole hours, to go and explore the bridge, or do you want to get some sleep and try in the morning?
Seeing the door, I'm kind of think maybe go over there.
Well, it stands to reason that if there's a door on this side, there may be one on the other side too.
Yeah, yeah. And there are also, I mean, there are ghosts in this one that we're currently in.
Yes,
And-
that has been confirmed.
And two
Yeah.
demon corpses. So maybe going to the other one is a good idea.
Yeah, you want to? Should we get the others?
Yeah, we'll. Yeah, I think we'll go in and we'll say that we think we should maybe head over to the far side of the bridge. Looks like there'll be somewhere to stay there.
All right, I finally found it. This is the other side of the wall of fire. So this is what you guys, where you guys would be. For such a small area, there's a lot going on. All right. Does everyone
To
acquiesce to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will bring you over to the bridge. Everybody put their cold weather clothes back on. Head back out. Let's see. Okay. All right, let me see here. Western Arch. Yeah, I've already read that to you, so that is here. You do see that on either side of the arch, on the inside of the arch, there are doors that seem to kind of offer access to the interior of the structure. At best, you would be looking at maybe a 10-foot by 10-foot sort of like storage area.
How far across is the bridge itself?
Let's see. It is 80 feet across.
All right.
It do look like there's some damage in the center of the bridge.
Of course.
Oh man, in case you don't know what that looks like. Mm-hmm.
Do we think it's worth sending like 3/4 of us across and then someone, or maybe two someones and Excalibur stay at the close end? Just so that everybody can definitely get some shelter overnight?
With the party?
Yeah, that is true. Fitting the ox and the cart would be pretty much impossible to get through the door. And then the ox, you could get in there, but then the ox is pretty fucking big, so it'd be kind of crowded for everybody else. It wouldn't be impossible. Remember, in real life, right, you can fit a lot of people in a small place. You would just be squeezing if you ended up in a combat scenario.
Would all of us and the ox be able to fit in one, though?
Let me see.
If so, then yeah, I'm all for squeezing, but I didn't know if with the ox that would be an option.
Yeah, you guys have a pretty sizable cart, but the ox would... Yeah, I mean, the ox could fit in one, and if people wanted to be in the same one as the ox, they could. They would just be squeezing. Again, you can share a space with people. like out of combat, no problem. It's just if combat was rolled in, you guys would be packed in there like sardines, which would make combat a lot more dangerous.
And we'll definitely need to take it outside.
It would be very intimate, let me just say, having as many of you as there are stuffed into two 10-foot by 10-foot storage rooms. All right, so what's the play?
We're going to rest here. Let's just split one group on one side, one group on the other, so we're not tripping over each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Irenia, you me Excalibur.
She shrugs, says, oh, all right.
What else did that leave? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why don't you have the elves stay with you, Tiernan?
We can do that.
So let me just measure this out. There we go. Man, them ox farts, you guys are gonna be staying warm. All right, and then
Sure,
the rest
all the good
of you...
people go in one and leave me with all the bad people.
What does bad people mean? What does that mean?
Sorry, the ones with, I don't know, evil, dark passengers.
All right, so yeah, you guys can work it out like that. That's fine. And you're just gonna park the cart, what, like by this tree? Does that work?
Can't see further, but sure.
Huh?
Can't see further, but sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the wind's picking up pretty bad as the sun's setting. Oh, it's really bad here. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. The doors, like the doors before, would need to be kind of shouldered open. But you can use Daniel's abilities to sort of remove the ice, and then it would make it much easier. I'd say we're not in combat. Eventually, you guys would be able to kind of shoulder these doors open. All right. I guess for verisimilitude, I can put you guys inside them. When you open the doors, they are filled with rusted tools and cuts of stone. It will require some effort to clear the rooms out. Already sort of tired from your journey, from combat and everything else. I will need anybody who volunteers to clear out the rooms to give me a Constitution save against the effort.
And I'll help.
Okay. All right, Darius, this is nothing to you. Working hard your whole life, etc., etc. You're hauling stones out. Okay. Anna, Constitution save.
If this is for exhaustion, does it matter?
It is for exhaustion. Yeah.
Okay, she's immune to it.
Oh, nice. But that means you die at 0. You don't want to be immune to exhaustion. That's really bad.
You told me I die at 0.
I know, but like every time I hear that you're immune to exhaustion, I'm like, why would that be? That's really bad. Okay. All right, and in that case, yeah, the two of you work hard hauling it out, but it is going to burn some more time. So you finish the effort right as the sun is setting. Okay. Here, I'm just going to draw solid boxes around you guys. And then we'll have to do 2 separate camps because you guys are separated from each other. Which is kind of spicy. Alright. So here's 1 camp and 2 camp. Alright. God, that's... I mean, I wouldn't want to sleep in a room with that many people, if a 10-foot by 10-foot room. Okay. But yeah, with the door once again closed, you guys are sealed away from the elements. And I just need each camp group... we'll just say that you don't really have a campsite given the situation, so we're just going to do a DC 15. We'll skip setting up camp because you're just essentially in a shed, a stone storage shed. Tiernan, I guess for camp A, you're going to be quote unquote on watch.
Yeah.
So give me a hidden perception check. And then who is going to be on watch for Camp B?
I have a good perception.
Go for it.
Yeah, he'll do it. You need me to roll a
All right.
perception check?
Yep. All right, I'll hold on to these for later.
Maybe I should say supposedly a good perception.
It's all good. +7's pretty good. All right. And I'd say given the cramped conditions and everything that you guys have done, I wouldn't say there's really opportunity to do camp activities with this particular setup. So it would be more just trying to get some sleep. So let me roll what might occur during this time. And while you are, quote-unquote, setting up camp is another opportunity for you to do a short rest. All right. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Okay. All right. During the night, I'm gonna do odd or even for A and B. All right, Camp B. There's an event that occurs that evening. One of you will be affected by it. Shane, it's not a great one, so you might actually I don't think Shane you would not qualify for it. Never mind.
Okay.
Daniel, Anna, and Darius. Give me a roll off for this. Oh, okay. All right. So, Darius, that night you are visited by a vision. You are in the shadow of the temple. You look upon it, and it is carved into the side of the mountain, and it looks like something run out of an Indiana Jones movie. Like there's bas relief like carved into the side of the temple, and there's like this little narrow entryway kind of hidden amongst like ancient runic pillars and statuary. Your heart, it beats fast in the hollow that is your chest, and your nostrils flare, for you smell something more delicious than the succulent marrow at the heart of bones. You smell freedom. Soon, very soon, you have an opportunity to be freed from this prison, an opportunity that you won't allow to slip through your claws. Darius, you may immediately advance your Dark Passenger tier by 1, or you can try to resist with a Charisma saving throw.
It's a funny joke. Well, Darius has been a bit of a weird state. He'll attempt to resist, but I mean, I don't see it happening.
Okay. You are not yet in the temple, but you are close to the temple. The DC to resist this is going to be a 16.
So technically, I can only pass this on a nat 20. All right.
So close.
Oh,
This will put you at what? This will put you at tier 3, right?
This would put me at tier 3. I think Darius has started to become a little bit conflicted with everything that's kind of been going down with him. Like he's been stating, you know, maybe it's time to fight monster with monster when it comes to Strahd, but he also kind of sees how other people look at him, and a little bit of that is coming back from, you know, how some people treated him back in the real world. I would say for right now, he's going to succeed at a cost.
Okay. An out of combat succeed at a cost. Tired. You gain a level of exhaustion. And if it occurs during a long rest or camp, you would gain it after the rest is completed.
Yeah, he doesn't exactly get much rest this night, because he's just trying to fight it.
Alright. You turn away from the temptation, and doing so is physically and mentally exhausting. You would wake just feeling famished, and sick, you know? Like the kind of sick that you just need chicken soup and a warm bed and stay home from work or school. Like you just ache all over your body. Alright. Later on that night, in Camp 1, Tiernan and Irenia will have a roll-off. Oh shit.
Rolling high.
Alright. In this case, no rollies is required. Each of you must roll a d10. Alright. Let's see. Let's get a d10 from Tiernan. Wow, this couple is so in sync, y'all. Both of you have your maximum HP reduced by 6 permanently.
Amazing. Amazing.
Alright. For a DM inspiration, please you may, you don't have to, describe to me the nightmares that plague you.
I mean, I feel like they're very obviously of Gustav.
Oh, okay. Well, can you paint us a quick picture?
So it starts off with us arriving at the village, and then there is just a continuous flash of what could have happened, all of which end with Gustav dying. So being crushed by the landslide, being killed and having his blood sucked by the Nosferatu, being killed by being mercy killed by the other old man that we left behind, and then being killed by the way that he did die with the Vraks, or before that being killed by like zombies, and just over and over again different ways that we could have lost Gustav.
All right. Yeah, you each time Gustav dies horribly in your dream, you do hear the cackling of 2 distinct voices. All right, you gain a DM inspiration. All right. You guys would wake, I suppose, early in the morning. You may attempt the camping sleep checks, but I would say that they're definitely at disadvantage given the quarters that you're dealing with. So if you don't use a sleeping bag, it'd be a disadvantage. If you do have sleeping bags, it would be a normal. It's a DC 15 con save, I believe, to get any sort of meaningful sleep. Okay. Getting some sleep. If you succeed, you get 1 extra hit die back from camping. Which is good, because what? Healing Surge only gives you Let's see.
From the healing surge thing, we get back 1 on
Yeah.
short rest.
Yeah, so you would get 1 extra one. Well, it says with a short rest, a character gains hit dice equal to his or her level divided by 4. So, and then if you made that save, you would get an extra 1 on top of that.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was earlier on.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess 11 divided by 4 would just be 2, 3, 2.
3.
It'd be 2.
2.
That's right.
Round it down.
Yeah, always round down in 5e. So 2, and then you get 1 extra if you had your thing. So that's, I mean, it's better than nothing. All right. If that is the case, I will probably have your NPCs spend some hit dice here. All right.
In Camp B, Anna will hit you guys with that. So that'll be Daniel, Darius, Jane, Taltos. I don't know if anybody else is in here with us. It's 15.
15 temp HP.
And she just checks in with you, and she says at the end of each person she talks to, I will not give this again unless you ask for it.
I'm going to... That sleep check, I'm going to re-roll that. The recapspiration, because I failed.
Okay. Hit dice are pretty good. If you ever have to spend or lose a hit die and you don't have one, that's when the exhaustion starts to set in.
It's even worse. So that's another stack of exhaustion that he gets.
Well, you don't get exhaustion for failing the sleep check, do you?
I thought...
No, you just don't get hit dice back.
Yeah, you just don't get the bonus hit die back.
Oh.
Yeah.
My fault.
I was like, damn, this boy knows the value of hit die. He's gonna use a recap to get 1 hit die back. Baller. Actually, quotable.
I thought it was 4.
Oh no, that's Dragonbane, where they're like, if you don't know how to sleep, kill yourself.
Pretty much.
Just
playing too many
die.
systems in my head.
That was my argument about playing all these systems. It starts to get a little tricky with all the rules to keep straight. Yeah. It just says you wake up tired. Tired isn't an actual status effect, so it just means you had a shitty night's sleep, which you already know you had a shitty night's sleep, so.
Yeah.
It didn't get any better. Alright.
Okay,
Cool.
so from the healing surge, I got back 2, but then I didn't get an extra one for the contract. Okay.
Alright, and then this boy right here, he only gets to roll d8s because he has a 10 constitution. Which ain't bad for a second age of magic elf who was mutilated over and over again. Alright. On save, crush it. Alright. Oof! Okay. So, with all that handled, I will advance to the morning of the 15th of Oktyarv. Alright. Oh. Someone's at the door. No, it can't be Kingdom Death time already. Ah. Fucking Kingdom Death. God, I don't know how you guys do this, right? Like, you do this every weekend. Like, I only have to deal with Kingdom Death once a month. But, like, it is so teeth-hurtingly, anxiety-inducingly, like, hard and punishing and terrifying. Like, I think
we talking about yesterday? There's still quite a few sessions. Probably not going to end until the end of this year. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or
No, I
just
think
say fuck it all.
I think you guys will. I think you have now with today's session 24 or less sessions to go. I think you will finish at 100 or less sessions for the campaign, which mathematically is technically 2 years or less per the advert for the game. I do think that things are going to start moving very quickly once you once you enter the temple, once you reach the temple, like there's no going back after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I assume you guys knew that in your hearts, right? That like that's going to be the tipping point of the like the real tipping point might have been Anna telling Strahd, "You'll be in the way." That was probably the tipping point. So yeah. All right, get you guys out of your little prisons that I put you in. There we go. All right, so question. Do you want to end it with you guys about to cross the bridge, or do you want to end it with you guys having successfully crossed the bridge? Which would be more dramatic for you?
Probably about to.
Okay, that's cool.
See what we're up against and think about it for the coming week.
Well, it's going to be two coming weeks, actually, because I have to take off next week for Father's Day.
Oh, shit, that's right. Then, yeah, that would be a weird cliffhanger.
Okay. All right, so, like, who's going first across this narrow, crumbling bridge? Also, what are your plans for getting the cart across this section here in the middle?
So how wide is the bridge across?
80 feet. Oh, the bridge is 10 feet wide. Yeah, it's 10 feet wide. So the cart can just fit. It's going to be a tight squeeze with these support pillars, but it can fit. But here, you guys are going to have to definitely muscle, you know, a person on each side, making sure that it doesn't dip, you know what I'm saying, into the cracks. And you guys should be able to see a little bit better now. I added a global light.
Does oh yeah, okay, I was gonna say, how does the bridge look? Yeah, okay, that answers that. Should all the people cross first?
Well, I think everybody crosses carrying as much stuff as they can first, so that there's the least amount of weight that we can have on the cart. And then Excalibur, Darius, and Tiernan sort of try to help get the cart across.
Good for that.
Okay. This will come down to 2 athletics checks. So if you are assisted by a trained person on either side of the cart, that will work. Both of you have to succeed. It is going to be a DC 20. If either of you fails, the cart will tumble down, dragging Excalibur with no pressure.
Use all that fanspo.
So if you have advantage, and then you use the fanspo, you'll get to basically roll 4 times. So if you can't pass...
I don't think we have 4 people trained in it. Like, can we both do... Like, can we
Irenia's trained in it.
Okay.
She says, I'll help you, Tiernan, and she puts one hand on each of your buttocks.
Thank you.
Anna helps Darius, but not in that way.
But not okay.
I was like, Darius turns to Anna. It's just like, don't think of it.
Updating my fan fiction again. All right. Cool. Then let me see those rolls, gentlemen, as you get that across.
So this will be with advantage. And then if things happen...
Oh, baby. That's good shit.
Alright, and that's a 19. I'll succeed at a cost to get it up to 20.
Whoa, out of combat, succeed at cost.
We're gonna fucking lose everything we have.
Defeated!
Again.
Alright, so defeated. Here we go. This is definitely a spicy way to end things.
Oh, that's perfect. This boy takes long rest when he steps outside.
Yeah,
he'll be fine.
Alright.
Of anyone that this could have happened to, it's best that it happened to me.
Yeah, so I guess the question is, who is on the front of the cart and who is on the back of the cart?
I had pictured Darius at the front for some reason.
Oh.
I mean, I could be in the back.
Are you in the back or the front?
With everyone else crossing forward, and then the cart being the last thing, Darius will kind of carry up the rear.
Okay. That's a good decision. That changes stuff. Wait, hold on. Before you cross,
also Anna can
you said you're doing the cart first or the people first?
To the people
I would
first.
recommend it to the people. Yeah.
Oh,
In case the bridge collapses.
shit. Okay, I'm glad you guys didn't use any resources then. Okay. That was a smart move though, in case the you're right, in case things gets alright. So Shane.
Yeah, he would scout and
Oh,
have
okay.
his rifle. Once again, let me switch my equipment.
Alright, so you guys are staying back by the cart to help from behind. We'll say that you guys are maybe in the cart right now. Anna and Darius are on the cart.
Alright.
Tiernan and Irenia, and we'll say Savid to keep the Oxcom. Savid will be driving the cart, so like he'll die if it falls over the side. And then Dana is just following you around, just chilling. All right. So Shane and crew, as you guys approach I believe it's the Western Gate. No, Eastern Gate. Sorry, or the Eastern Arch. You see that stones begin to shake and rise up from the arch itself, from the mountain nearby, and from the sides of the ravine, and even from the bridge itself. They all begin floating towards the top of the archway, and they begin to assemble themselves into the form of a stone dragon. And the stone dragon stares down at you guys from the top of the archway, saying nothing, but watching everything. And that's where we'll end the session. Oof. All right. So yeah, we will be back in 2 weeks to play some more. I have to go play some Kingdom Death, and then I don't really have any big announcements. Did we have any big announcements before we adjourn for a while?
Too.
All right. In that case, I hope everybody has a great Sunday. And if you follow Mythic Odyssey, we're going to be continuing that tonight in the Chapter 9 Battle of Mitros. So if you're curious about all that, you can hang out and Twitch tonight, Major Snood's channel, and see what's going on. All right. Hope everyone has a great week. Congratulations on making it this far. And we'll continue the adventure in 2 weeks.
It's running. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.